Today I'm introducing AutoComply Pro. So let's go with the summarization of this tool and then I'll give you the demo.
Every device. Always compliant. AutoComply Pro is a smart, silent guardian for your workstation software health. It ensures that every required application is installed, updated, and secure. Automatically and without disrupting users. With built-in intelligence, AutoComply Pro. Rocket retrieves the latest compliance baselines. Magnifying glass tilted left detects missing or outdated applications with pinpoint accuracy. Package downloads updates via secure enterprise channels, bits enabled. Gear installs updates silently using trusted system processes. Shield revalidates compliance post-install, no gaps, no assumptions. Bar chart generates detailed, audit-ready reports for IT governance. Window presents a minimal status indicator, zero noise, zero hassle. Counterclockwise arrows button continuously monitors and heals compliance issues. Built for enterprises that demand visibility, automation, and guaranteed security posture. AutoComply Pro is your self-driving compliance engine, watching your apps, fixing issues quietly, and keeping everything ready for audits so users stay productive and secure. AutoComply Pro. Identify. Install. Verify. Report. Zero noise. Total compliance.
Alright, so this AutoComply tool is nothing but a partial script which you can schedule it on your local machine via task scheduler to run on daily, weekly, or monthly basis as per your need. So what it does is that script connect with the benchmark server and it retrieve the configuration policies mentioned in the benchmark server, and then it compare those configuration to the local machine. If it found the app is outdated or app is missing, then it download only those missing or outdated apps on the local machine, and it start installing those non-compliant or missing apps on your machine. And once the installation complete, it's send back the report to the benchmark server. So let me give you the animation effect of how the mechanism is working in the backend for this particular script. So you can see how it works. The client compliance agent, which is nothing but a partial script, on daily basis it connects with the benchmark server. Once the connection is established, it download the configuration profile. It is nothing but a CSV file which is having the required version, application name, source files. I'll show you that later. So generally it checks that compliance rule. Once it receive the client machine receive the compliance rule, it start comparing those compliance rule with respect to the local machine, and it checks those application version and the local machine. If app version is matches, it make that application as compliant. If not, it is not compliant, and if the app is not at all installed, it mark it as a missing. So now you see the benchmark server data is given, and now it started scanning for the application with respect to the benchmark server configuration. So it found the notepad is compliant. That means whatever the version mentioned in the benchmark server for notepad is already installed in the machine, but not for the Chrome. You see it is mentioned as update required. That means the version available in the compliance benchmark server is higher than the installed one in the machine. So it detects all the application configuration from the benchmark server and identify those missing or non-compliant applications, and only download those application on the local machine from the data store. That is also will be shared by benchmark server to the client. I'll show you later. You can see it start downloading those missing applications to the local machine. And once the the downloads complete, it start installing silently. Few applications are interactive. That also I'll show you later in the demo. This is just an overview summarization, like how it works, the what is the mechanism and how it is working, how it is connecting with benchmark servers and data stores. So now you can see this data set is installing those missing application one by one. Once everything is done, it report back to the benchmark server that device is compliant as per the benchmark configurations. You can see compliant, updated, installed, compliant, updated status. The report will look like this. So this is the overview again in step-by-step manner. Scans the system, connect to the benchmark server, download the compliance rule, scan installed application with respect to this compliance rule, identify the non-compliant software or missing softwares. It download those missing software source package from the data store using bits transfer. Start installing the application. Once installation complete, it verify the compliance and generate the report and share that report to the benchmark server. Let me jump to the actual agent. So this is the PowerShell script, which is I'm calling it as a compliance pro. So here it is. You need to create a HTTP based benchmark server, whether you can, you can host benchmark server in IS, or you can create a CSV file with a network share. SMB will also going to work. So I'll show you the CSV file, how it looks like. So this is my CSV file, which is I'm using it as a benchmark server. So these are the application names. This is the required version. This is the source location of this particular application. This is the destination location where the computer is going to download on the local machine. And this is the command line. Everything you need to mention in the benchmark server, client connect. It check this particular application, what is the required version mentioned in the seed. It compare that required version from the installed version. If it is found compliant, it will skip it and it will go to the next. If it is not, then it start downloading this application from the source file given in your source location. And once the download's completed, it start executing the command line, whatever you mentioned in your benchmark server. So I'm considering this as a benchmark server. You can host this in uh, SharePoint. So let me run the script. Okay, before running to the script, I purposefully deleted this three application from my machine to give you the demo. Since these are very small applications, so it's easy to give you the demo. So let me show you. I have deleted those apps. You can see in my machine, the 7-zip is not there, then Notepad is not there, then VLC is not there. So this three application I'm targeting for this demo. So consider this as a critical application. Just for example, okay, let me take another example. Let's say Google Chrome. Google Chrome is a critical application. Let's say users are working uh, on their web-based applications or SAP application via Google Chrome. So simply we cannot upgrade Google Chrome. It should be an interactive package. So if you are from SCCM background, you should be familiar how you can create an interactive package using PS App Deployment Toolkit. Interactive package in the sense the before installing you can give the option to the user to defer or continue. The deferral in the sense at least user will have an option to save their data and continue the installation. So those uh, application which is critical, you need to make it as an interactive, and the application which are not critical, you can make it as a silent installation. So for this example, I've created this two application as an interactive package, and VLC is not a critical one, so I'm just installing it in a silent way. So let me show you the script. This is the overall script. If you want, I can share the source file of this one. Let me try to run the script. First, I'll run the script and then I'll trigger the installation part just to give you the overview how it works. I'm just running the script, so how it works. It connects. to the benchmark. It compares. This is a small window so that users will be aware that compliance agent is running on the machine. If you don't want, you can skip that one. You can disable this window so nothing will appear for the user. Even this window and just for the demo purpose, users will not able to see anything like this on their screen. It will be completely silent. So just now I executed the script to check the status of my machine. So you see, I marked this application as a core application. That means these applications are mandate applications on the machine. So you can see the report, it says not installed, not installed. Some are not installed, non-compliant, not installed. So right now I'm targeting these three applications, 7-zip, Notepad, and VLC. So let me trigger the installation. So to install or to execute this script, this is the command line. Hit enter. So you can able to track it with the report for if the devices are missing with the application or the compliance is up to date or not. So anyone, if you wanted to give a try, do DM me. I'll share you the script and the CSV file. According to your need, you can change the CSV file and use this compliance agent via task scheduler. Let me show you the output for this test and then we will close this. So the last one, if you remember, the VLC was silent installation. So as of now, two application is already installed, which is 7-zip and Notepad with interactive package. It will check application one execution is completed. You can see the report. Let me open that. So here's the output for that particular execution. So you see it is installed. Notepad is installed. VLC is also installed. And from the control panel, let me show you. 7Z installed. Notepad++ installed. VLC is also installed. So using this tool, you can able to make all your application compliance and devices will be executing or installing those application without any fail. So once you execute this script by task scheduler, always your device will be up to date. You don't need to wait for a month after deployment from SCCM as we do deploy it and wait for machines to give you the complete compliance like 90-95% after a month. That's not the case with this agent. Run it in a week, you can able to achieve 100% of your compliance. The basic need is machines should be online on the corporate network. If you have any questions or doubt, please DM me. If you need any this script, do DM me. I'll share the script and the CSV file. Thank you very much for your time.